On the topic of wasting time, I feel like this is a big topic that is extremely subjective. So all I can do is tell you my story a little bit and see how you feel. My story is very simple. I am close to my 30s right now. This year I will be turning 30, and I feel like I wasted a lot of time in my 20s. I don't want to just completely blame like COVID, because COVID did kind of, make 2 years out of my 20s really shitty because we had to stay inside and social distance and all that stuff is a mess. But overall, I still could have spent my time better. Even then, honestly, I'm not gonna blame it. One of the number one things I hear a lot of, let me first say, a lot of my time was spent consuming entertainment, just consuming various things, basically. And a lot of the times I hear my friends, whenever I tell them how I feel bad that I wasted so much time, like I wish I came to Japan earlier, I wish I did all these things like in my early 20s instead of my late 20s. They tell me like, the time you spent, it's meaningful, it either gave me happiness or it shaped me to be who I am now. Like maybe I had to get angry at myself to break through and get to this point. They might be right. There's definitely some truth to it, but I still feel like regardless, all the time I spent, like let's say playing Fire Emblem Heroes or something, like whatever game or watching whatever anime that I don't even remember anymore because it was such a bad anime, I'd rather have spent that time doing something I want or that was productive. Like I could have been so much better at piano than I am right now. I could have made way more piano originals than I have right now. I could have done way better with YouTube. I could have worked on these skills that I have now. Yes, it's a lot of regret, and I still feel that regret. It doesn't matter what anyone says, I feel it because I wasted my time. And I know a lot of people are gonna argue and say what my friends have been saying, which is, no, you enjoyed that. You enjoyed the time you spent watching that bad anime or playing that game. And there's some truth to it, but also, I'm gonna be completely honest, sometimes I just like brainlessly watched, sometimes I just brainlessly played. It was not really a voluntary thing, it was more like a habit. I don't think I enjoyed it that much, to be honest. And then some others might also say like, maybe I needed that, maybe that's like my de-stressing, my rest time or whatever. And to that I say, I feel fine. It's now been over 60 days since I've consumed any entertainment. The only videos I've watched were for research purposes for my YouTube channel. Like literally I would look at the most popular titles out there because I'm doing a challenge regarding it and create my own version of that video. And a lot of the videos I watched, I didn't even like them. So it's not entertainment. It's literally for my job, my YouTube journey. And honestly, I feel fine. I don't need it. I've watched so much entertainment in my life. And I know I talk about this so much, but I'm telling you, like this was a huge breakthrough for me. Like just being able to spend all my time on the things that I care about. Like that has changed literally everything for me. And I feel happy now. I feel like I'm not wasting time anymore. And that makes all the difference in the way I live, the way I feel about myself. I made a video about self-love as well. All of it connects to this. And I know a lot of people won't be able to like do the same exact thing. A lot of people won't need to do the same exact thing. It's really about you, like what you value in your time. And who cares what anybody else says? Because it's really about how you feel about it. For me, I personally feel really bad if I'm wasting time doing things that I don't care about. I feel really bad. So that's why when I cut it out of my life, I finally felt good. I finally felt like self-love. I finally felt like I was doing what I wanted to do. And I really wish I did way more of it in my early 20s to my late 20s. Like this is the version of me that I wanted to be, like in my early 20s. And I felt like I could have done so much with that. But I mean, honestly, I don't mind that I'm almost gonna turn 30 and I'm still in this position. I made a whole video about like being behind in life, and I don't really feel it that much anymore, as long as I'm giving it my all. So it really depends on you. It really depends on you whether or not like you feel it. But I still think that wasting time is just one of the worst things that I can do. And assuming you clicked on the video, you probably feel something similar. Like I promise you that if you give it your all and you try your best to align yourself with like who you want to be, and you're doing the things that you really want, everything will change. Like everything. the way you see yourself, the way you feel, like it feels good. It feels so good. Yes, there's some downsides, like your emotions might get amplified and the lonely moments might be lonelier and the sad moments might be sadder, but like, I don't mind that. That's like me feeling things at 100%. So yes, I regret a lot of how I spent my 20s. Basically just for those things, like consuming way too much entertainment and media and all that stuff when I could have been doing things that I care about. I regret it. I can't get that back, but from here on, I'm at 100%. I'm going all out for everything I care about, and I wish I was there earlier, that's all. But those are just my feelings on the matter. I really want to stress the point that I don't think everyone should live the way I live. I just wanted to tell my feelings about how I felt like I wasted time in my 20s. Whether or not you resonate with it, that's up to you guys. How you spend your time is up to you, and how you feel about it is also up to you. But hopefully my quick story, helped some of you guys out there in some way. If it did, consider giving the video a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.